Cravings, why we have them and how to stop them. Ever felt the sudden urge for chocolate, chips, or that irresistible slice of pizza? You're not alone. Cravings are incredibly common. They can be intense and really hard to ignore. But what exactly causes these sudden urges for specific foods? Are they purely physical, driven by our emotions? Or maybe it's our mind playing tricks on us? Well, in today's video, we're going to break down the science behind those cravings and, more importantly, give you actionable strategies to take back control. Cravings can be your body's way of communicating a need. Imagine you're driving and that low fuel light pops on. Annoying? Sure, but it's vital information. Similarly, cravings could mean your body needs specific nutrients. Craving a steak? Maybe your body needs iron. Salty snacks? Could be low electrolytes. Listen to your body and consider adjusting your diet or consulting a doctor. We've all been there. It's been a long day, you're stressed out, and suddenly that pint of ice cream is calling your name. This is classic emotional eating, and it's one of the biggest culprits behind those intense cravings. When we experience negative emotions like stress, sadness, or boredom, our brains seek comfort in food. Foods high in sugar, fat, and salt trigger feel-good chemicals like dopamine. But this relief is fleeting, often leaving us feeling worse. Recognize when you're using food to cope with emotions. Ask yourself, am I really hungry or just stressed, bored, or anxious? Explore healthier ways to manage those emotions. Ever wonder why you crave popcorn at the movies, even if you're not particularly hungry? This is the power of association and learned behavior. Our brains are amazing at making connections. Over time, we start to associate certain activities, places, or even times of day with specific foods. The classic example? Movie popcorn. We've been conditioned to connect the movie-going experience with the smell and taste of buttery popcorn. These associations are powerful and can trigger cravings even when we're not physically hungry. Becoming aware of these learned associations is the first step in breaking free from their hold. The next time you find yourself reaching for a food out of habit, pause and ask yourself, am I truly hungry, or is this just a conditioned response? If it's the latter, challenge yourself to make a different choice. Remember that check engine light we talked about earlier? Sometimes our cravings signal something off balance in our bodies. Often it's a nutritional deficiency. Our bodies need a balance of vitamins and minerals to function. Craving chocolate? You might be low in magnesium. Let's talk about the mastermind behind many of our cravings. Our brains. Our brains are wired for survival, and they've evolved to seek out pleasure and rewards. When we eat certain foods, especially those high in sugar, fat, and salt, our brains release a neurotransmitter called dopamine. Dopamine is often referred to as the feel-good chemical because it plays a key role in motivation, pleasure, and reward. The problem is, this dopamine rush is often short-lived, leading to a cycle of cravings and overeating. Stress also plays a significant role in this brain-craving connection. When we're stressed, our bodies release a hormone called cortisol, which can increase appetite and cravings for high-calorie, comforting foods. How do I actually stop cravings? There are effective strategies to regain control. Prioritize a balanced diet. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods. Include fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. These foods stabilize blood sugar levels. Manage your stress levels. Stress triggers cravings, so find healthy ways to cope. Incorporate stress-reducing activities like exercise, yoga, and meditation. Be kind to yourself. Cravings are normal. Focus on sustainable lifestyle changes. So there you have it, a deep dive into the fascinating world of cravings. Cravings are a natural part of life, but they don't have to control you. By understanding why they happen and using simple strategies to manage them, you can take charge of your health and make choices that support your well-being. What are your biggest cravings and how do you deal with them? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tips on living a healthy, balanced life. Always consult with a doctor or qualified healthcare provider for personalized guidance and recommendations.